are we aspirational enough? Are we, each of our businesses which we run, and I'll kind of invite Manoj as well at this point. Uh, we've got to 60 million people, as you said, for giving loans, touching almost 30 crore people. How do we be even more aspirational? How do we make sure that not one person is left behind? A lot is being done. We can always, yes, there is a double side. We've got a million problems because of which, yet we've seen companies which have kind of moved ahead or individuals which have moved ahead. How does that become a norm, as I think Anuj was also saying? Or and can something be done for us to be breakaway and be even more aspirational?
No, I think Neilji, two things. One is, I think taking away from what both my colleagues were talking earlier. Somewhere, I think in the Indian context, while the technical or the hypothetical demand is there and the market is huge, like Anuj rightly said, when you delayer that and see what is the section that you can really address, what is addressable, and what is that segment which can pay for that service or product that you can actually give, then you get into something very, very sort of distinct and concrete. One. Second is like Mr. Sharma said, probably the experience of seeing the past where you've taken 2 steps forward and taken 3 steps backward, right? Essentially, then conditions our mind into saying, yes, theoretical potential is so much, but let me be realistic by saying 100 so that I can do 110 and show that I've
Yeah,
overachieved.
that is like, yes, there are lots of sides. I think we have enough and more examples why it's not happening. Why did it take a TikTok to come in and get such a success in India? We were
No,
the
so
technology powerhouse of the world.
But we
no,
have some
I
Was
example
it
think
like
because
if
we were
you
not
exactly,
aspirational?
I think
Sorry.
if you look
No,
at the payment system that we have, if you look at Aadhaar that we have created, these are global
Oyo.
world-class examples.
absolutely. I was going to come to that. So why are we
Yeah.
not saying how do we create a UPI which is the global best? Why do we not create a more of Aadhaar, which is again the global best? And I've worked with both of them in their infancy and creation. How do we do these what are called platform scale revolutions, which can move things much faster? Because
No, but
I mean, look at all the incremental things.
Let me ask you, Neil, that for any startup that you're talking today, where does that seed capital come from? The seed capital comes from the entrepreneur, whatever little he can manage. The
Yes.
rest of the money is always coming from outside India. Are you trying to say that there is no money here? There is no, it is only now that you see family offices, HNIs, who have exited, let's say, from their investments, who have money to invest, who are investing. Otherwise,
Yeah.
even in my sector, right, the money always used to come from out. It was foreign investment. So at the end of the day, when your own country doesn't believe in your startup idea and invest, or you are so hung up on valuations that you don't want to give that extra
Okay, money may come
fillip
from
to the
wherever.
entrepreneur.
Is the innovator from India or not? I think that's the core question. I think Anuj, you were trying to add to this debate as well. I think this is a
Yeah.
very raw nerve I've hit somewhere. So, sorry, Anuj.
I, I think you need some success stories, right? I think, let's say the Flipkart is a classic example of becoming one of the success stories. Oyo is another. Now, maybe not the right time to talk about Oyo, but I think they were, quite bold. They opened operations in China, Japan, Australia,
US.
UK. Then was another case of Ola as well, right? So I think once you have some success stories, that has a compounding
Don't we
effect.
have enough of
And
them already? Anuj, don't we
we
have enough
have
of
that.
them already?
Now we have started getting, right? How old is the Flipkart story? It's maybe a matter of couple of years, right? So you will also see the trend is changing over the last 2 or 3 years. Now people have started getting confidence. We also had the social stigma, right? The failure in the culture was not really acceptable. Now this is far more acceptable. Now people look at it. Have you had any failure, and how did you handle or manage that failure? What did you learn from that? Now that entire narrative has completely changed. So now I think with the changing, this is like an evolution, right? I mean, with some success stories, I'm sure I think this will go down to the next level as well. But we have a long way to go. It's just that I think we need to learn how to do we celebrate those successes and make use of those successes to sort of share those learnings with the next level. I think those are some of the things we still, from the cultural point of view, we need to learn. I think this will come. It's a matter of time. We are, I would say, we have started moving in that direction. This should come through. But as I said, I think at the same time, more of us should be willing to accept the failure which has started happening in the country. More and more of that will definitely help the economy in the country.